It's Sonic Saturday, yo! Hey guys, welcome in. I'm ZorDon of Doom. I'm a singer-songwriter and I make content here on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch, video games and the like, and I have music up on Spotify, Apple Music, and here on YouTube. If you would like to check it out, all links are down in the description, including my most recent single, which is playing in the background right now, called Stress Ball. You can also hear my other song, Fire and Snow, at the end of the video. But if you want to hear the rest of it, you're going to have to search for it on most streaming platforms. Just type in ZorDon of Doom, no spaces, if you want to search for it on your own. Anyways, guys, if you can tell by the background, we got Blue going. It is Saturday. It is Sonic Saturday, in which I react to music from the Sonic the Hedgehog franchise. And this week is going to be another Sonic Adventure reaction. 2 weeks ago, I did Red Mountain. And this week, we're once again turning to Zach Graham VG Piano. Thank you again for posting these links and descriptions so that it's easier for me to sort of find them all. So Zach says, we're finally going to the last hub area, the egg carrier, where the next stage is Skydeck. This level has you running around the entirety of the egg carrier itself as you try to infiltrate and make your way to the ship's control room. Another level with only 2 asterisk songs. But interesting to note, this is one of a few stages in the game to follow the classic Sonic formula of having an Act 1 and 2. Oh, musically speaking, where both songs share the same motif with differing arrangements. Okay, so Zach says in parentheses, he initially thought it was the only one to do so, but he's since been informed that at least 2 others do as well, including Red Mountain from the previous SA1 reaction. Yes, but Skydeck is the most obvious example of this, in your opinion. Got it. Okay, interesting. Okay, so we're going to be starting with Skydeck 1, also known as Skydeck A Go-Go. Wake me up before you go-go. That's where my brain goes. The description here says, this plays while on the outside of the ship, searching for a way in, avoiding a barrage of turret and cannon fire as insanely high winds push against you, making platforming rather tricky at times. You can imagine how hard it might be to keep your footing on the outside of a flying plane, for sure. Alrighty, let's check this out. It says here, Skydeck A Go-Go for Skydeck. Skydeck, no space, and then space deck? Interesting. Alrighty, here we go. Let's check this out. It's only 1 minute and 40 seconds, so it seems like it might be a short stage before you get inside. But here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice guitar. Let the keys go! Why do I feel like this would be a good surfer song? Well, I guess in a way you're surfing on the outside of the airship, yeah? Or aircraft. Yo, it doesn't fade out. It has its own ending. So that kind of makes me think that Sonic and you as a player spend a relatively short amount of time outside before you find your way inside. I can only imagine how the gameplay looks. Alright, next up is Skydeck 2, also known as General Offensive. So this plays while on the inside of the ship, as you make your way towards the center. Continuing to avoid gunfire and other hazardous obstacles, you may be safe from the wind in here, but now there's a new obstacle up against you. The ship will now rotate 90 degrees in any direction, with levers placed throughout that you will have to use to either turn the ship back to normal or turn it another way to advance further. An idea that was probably a bit too ahead of its time. Yeah, I was about to say, it sounds ahead of its time. The controls become very weird to handle when turning sideways. I bet. That is crazy. I wonder what other games at the time did the same thing. Because now, I think most recently, I haven't played Honkai Star Rail in a long while, but Penacony had that where you shift and you walk up walls. It quite honestly kind of made me a little dizzy. That's so interesting. I also think about Demon Slayer as well, for those who know what I'm talking about. If it can rotate 90 degrees in any direction, it could go completely 180. Knowing that, I'm surprised that Sonic was able to hold on while he was outside of the ship. Alrighty, here we go. Let's check out General Offensive for Skydeck in 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I can already hear the motif. Yeah, this definitely feels like a progression. But it definitely feels less like a surfer song. You're not riding or trying to avoid the winds. Ooh. Was that Eggman? This kind of has the sound like it's turning. Like, it sounds like a little bit of confusion. Maybe as the ship is turning. These are bangers! I wonder if this is also going to have its own sort of ending notes. Going out of whack. Oh, it does have its own ending. Nice. Heck yeah. That was super fun. Alrighty. There seems to be a third song that was added after Zach had posted the initial comment. Oh, this is thanks to Marlon Hi 1401. Thank you so much for suggesting this as well. Zach says, this one may be a bit of a stretch to include here, but oh well. This is from one of Jun Sonoe's The Works albums, and seems to primarily be a remix of a song from another Sega game, Space Channel 5. If my quick bit of research was correct, not positive. But regardless, Jun decided to throw in some random riffs from a few Sonic themes, which happens to include Skydeck, and I believe others I heard were Open Your Heart and Live and Learn. Oh, that's cool. Pretty strange assortment of songs if you ask me. Huh. Okay, so it's called Cheerleader A Go-Go, which is reminiscent of Skydeck A Go-Go. I wonder why it's called Cheerleaders, though. All right, this one is by far the longest one. And I think the reason why is because it has other references to other songs. I really like these remix albums that Jun Sonoe has. But yeah, let's check this out. Here we go. In 3, 2, and 1. Oh, okay. I see the cheerleader. Okay, this is reminding me of Puffy Amiri. The Puffy Amiri show. Wild. My brain wants to go, 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 Puffy Amiri show. I don't know what she's singing or what the lyrics are for that. The goal was from making this with the cheerleader chanting. Woo! Maybe it's just going through his works and like cheering. This feels like a medley. Interesting. Not at all what I was expecting. Thank you so much for recommending that. Honestly, if I was listening to it on its own, I probably wouldn't have heard the motifs. Alrighty, everyone. I think that is it for this reaction. Thank you again, Zach Graham, for sending this in. And a special mention to Marlon as well. You guys rock. Keep being fantastic. And yeah, I guess we're getting close to the end of Sonic Adventure. I would like everyone to start thinking of what OST, what Sonic game I should start reacting to next. Maybe the first 3 Sonic games. Let me know down in the comments. Would love your guys' suggestions. Or if there's something separate that you would like me to check out, leave it down below. All right, guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Don't forget that no matter how it is you are feeling, You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. You are A-W-E-S-O-M-E. Alright, guys. See you all in the next reaction video. Or next Sonic Saturday. Bye-bye.